Hello again. In this video we're going to be going from the St George Hotel, that's us in the lobby now, out through the front, and we're going to be just taking a look at some of the local shops and some of the local hotels. So we're just going to come up the steps here, and we're going to be walking up to the main road and then turning left, as you can see there, and we're walking down towards the sports and splash park, and then down towards the beach area. There's a little coastal path that runs down the back of all the hotels, right down by the sea. So there's little bikes there that you can hire from the hotel. They're around about £10 I think for the day. I didn't actually hire them when I was on holiday here, but I've seen a few people take them and they did say it was around about £10.
We walked up to
So you want to just, there's the hotel there.
Up and down the main road just to see what there is.
So as you come out the hotel there, you've got the little church on the right, and there's a little restaurant there. The Fig, I think it was called. We didn't go to it, but some people did, said it was quite nice. Now coming out of the hotel, walking towards the main road, there wasn't much of a path, as you can see there. So you had to keep to the side. And the paving, or the path, just starts a little bit up here. So you can turn left or right. We have done it in a previous video. If you're interested, there's some shops toward the right here, at the traffic lights here, and some down on the left. And there's not a great deal, but it's worth just having a look. If you're staying at the hotel on your first couple of days, trying to get your bearings, you can have a look at some of the other hotels along the road here.
Amelia's.
So across the road there, you've got some rental shops, the odd restaurant as well. But if you want to get sort of a busyish sort of town, then Caracas is probably the best place to go. But if you just want to come out of the hotel of an evening and just take a stroll, there are a few shops and restaurants along here, as you can see. And there's a view of the St George there in the distance. And there's a Leonardo Laura Hotel. That's quite a big hotel, that one. That's just the start of it. It does go quite a long way back. If anyone's staying there. I've never stayed. If anyone has, they can let us know in the comments what it's like.
What's happening there?
But you've got the bus stops over there, quite busy, as you can see. That obviously a lot of people waiting for the bus there. Quite busy. And they're pretty frequent as well, these buses. I think it was the 613 and the 618 used to go into Paphos. And then, like I say, they're every 10 minutes or so. You didn't have to wait too long. And it was around about €2 or 180, I think it was, for the bus, which isn't bad. Or you can get a day pass and get on any bus you want if you're going to be travelling around different places, which is what we did a couple of times. Well worth doing. There you got the Baracus Lounge, coffee, drink, food and playground. The Azia. Now I did stay in the Azia once. It wasn't for a holiday, it was actually our flight got delayed and we had to come off the plane and stay in the Azia. Now it's quite a nice hotel, that one, I can vouch for it. I only stayed for one night, but it was pretty nice.
Yeah.
And here you got the New Horizon pub, and again, we haven't been in this one, but if you just want to go for a local stroll and something to eat to get out of the hotel, this is one of the local ones. There's the menu there. There's a lot of stuff on it. When we were here it was in April, so it's still fairly quiet during the daytime, but if you're going in the summer, obviously they're going to be pretty busy. And a little beach shop there for your hats and sandals and stuff. And that shop there was boarded up, so at the time we made the video, maybe it's going to be open later, I don't know. It looks like it's been boarded up for a while there to me, but... And a little tavern there, the Kings of Aphrodite, that's open. T-bone steak and other stuff, fresh fish. There's a little monument there. I'm not sure what that was. It was in Greek, so I couldn't read it, but I'm sure someone will know what it is. That's a little host, the little restaurant there. Quite nice. Now, as I say, it was quite early in the morning when we've done this walk, so it was fairly quiet. But you could just walk down the coastal path then and back to your hotel. You can get into the St George from the back, from the beach. It does have a beach bar as well. But I'm just going to show you the local area. Quite nice views. What we should be like. So this is one of a series of videos we're doing on the St George Hotel and the surrounding area. There are a few more that we've put up. You may want to have a look. But that's just a view of the sea there, and then the coastal path runs all the way along it. Pretty nice. Anyway, we'll probably stop it there, but that's just a quick look around the local area if you want to go for a short stroll, a little 10-minute or 20-minute walk. There's a couple of other videos that are going to be appearing on the screen now up top. You can click on those if you want to have a further look around the area. And as always, thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.